What is going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can basically guarantee yourself to rank number one on Google for car detailing or auto detailing. So if you have an auto detailing business, or even if you have another service-based business and you are looking to get more leads through Google My Business, watch this video. I'm going to be breaking down literally everything you need to do in order to rank number one, and just to kind of show you some of my personal results doing this. So I scaled my own mobile detailing business to $80,000 a month in revenue at 19 years old using solely Google My Business. Now, this wasn't one Google business profile, this was across multiple. But either way, I was doing around $80,000 a month in revenue this summer, the summer of 2025. And I have some proof over here. So these are quite old screenshots. I don't do this anymore. I do this the exact same model with plumbers now. But just to kind of show you what I have done, as you can see, I'm trying to zoom in here. It's not letting me zoom in for some reason. There you go. As you can see, this is a single business profile. In June, I was getting 72 calls from it. Now, mind you, I had dozens of Google business profiles, so I was getting a ton of leads. And as you could see, in October, again, it was pretty hard to track all the way back. I was just trying to find some screenshots in my phone. But as you can see here in October, from October 1st to October 7th, we got 1,200 calls. Again, not all of these were leads. You detailers probably know that you get some cold calls here and there, but 1,200 calls in a single week. And just to kind of put some numbers out there, so this was all profit being transferred from one bank account to the other. As you can see, in August, we did around $15,000 or $16,000 in profit. Now, this is without ever having to detail a car myself. I didn't touch a single vehicle at all by myself this whole time. And this was all through Google My Business organic, okay? So I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I was able to get such results through Google My Business. And I'm also going to be showing you guys how you can replicate the same thing with multiple Google business profiles. As you can see here in September, I pulled up a screenshot of our Google Calendar. Some of these days we were getting up to 15 detailing appointments. You could see over here we had 15 jobs. Here we had 10. Here we had 10. Some of these are cancels, but here we had 10. Here we had 10. So as you can see, around anywhere from like 7 to 15 appointments every single day for mobile detailing. And I'm going to basically break down exactly how you are going to get your Google business profile to get you similar results, as well as how you can actually build out multiple profiles in order to hit numbers like this, okay? So the first thing, I'm just going to basically show you option one, how you can get your Google business profile, the existing one that you have, or if you don't have one already, how you can put one up and basically get the most juice out of it as possible, okay? So one Google business profile can get you probably up to 100 calls a month, which would be around 3 leads a day, which is definitely great. You could pretty much book out 1 or 2 appointments every single day doing this. And if you're charging around like $250, that's what, like over 10 grand a month, just through one Google business profile. So that's great. I'm going to show you exactly how you could set that up, and literally within the next week or two be generating a ton of leads through Google My Business. And then I'm going to be showing you guys also how you can set up the sort of thing that I had with multiple Google business profiles, all forwarding to my business. Okay, so this is what most people do, and this is how you're going to do it if you wanted to replicate it. So the first thing that you want to make sure is in your Google business profile is that you actually have the word car detailing as well as the city in your name for the Google business profile. So the reason you want to be using car detailing instead of auto detailing is, yes, auto detailing does sound more professional. However, there isn't as many searches for auto detailing as there is car detailing. So most people, when they are looking for a detailer, will actually search up car detailing rather than auto detailing. And just to put an example on this, I'm going to show you guys kind of how one of my Google business profiles looked like. So I have one open over here. This is kind of the name that you want to go to. Now, again, I haven't really been active on it. I haven't really touched this in a while. But as you can see, still, it's getting a ton of customer interactions. We got 686 here. And as you can see, the name, we have mobile car detailing. So this is the keyword that you want to be ranking for, because when most people are looking for a detailer, they are going to be searching up car detailing in their city, or car detailing near me, or mobile car detailing near me, something along those lines, right? So you want to have mobile in the name, ideally. You want to have car detailing. This is a must-have in your name, as well as the city that you are in. So, for example, my city here, North York, that's why I have North York in the name. So that is the very first thing. You want to make sure your title is ranking for the keywords that people are specifically searching for. All right. Now, the second thing is you want to be making sure that other car detailing keywords are used as much as possible in your descriptions and other sections. So the way you're going to do this is it's very simple. You're going to search up semrush.com and you're going to go over here on the side to keyword overview, okay? Now, from here, you're going to select your country and you're basically going to search in the results, car detailing plus your city. This is the easiest way to do it. It works very, very well. It's super easy. People overcomplicate this all the time. Super simple. SEMrush, keyword overview. This is 100% free. You get like 10 free searches a day. So use those. And you're going to put in your city as well. Okay. So this is going to let you see a couple different things. Sorry, I need to split these. This is going to let you see a couple different things. It's going to first show you the actual search volume of people searching for this word. So as you can see in the city of North York, we have 780 searches a month for car detailing North York and related terms. Now, what you're going to do after that is, well, first of all, it's good to look at the search volume itself just to make sure there actually is enough searches in your city. But the next thing that you want to do is go to this keyword magic tool and see what other words people are searching for in relation to this. So the first one is mobile. So this is a keyword that you want to be using in your descriptions and all of your other things on your profile, right? Auto, right? Auto detailing. Like I said, car detailing gets significantly more searches. As you can see, it's on the top over here. However, auto detailing does still get some searches, so you want to be using this in your description. Best, so you want to be searching, you want to be putting best car detailing, right? Service, best car detailing service in North York, right? Now people are looking for 24/7 services. I don't really care to do that, but this is also a surrounding city here. So Toronto, North York is a suburb of Toronto. So you want to be also using Toronto in your name if it's for this example. So basically what I would do is compile these keywords around 4 or 5 of the best ones. And then when I'm filling out all of my descriptions, I'm basically going to be adding all of those words in a very, very human-like way. You don't want to just stick them in there, right? And this was done a long time ago. But what I would do is I would just go to ChatGPT and I would say, hey, ChatGPT, can you please give me an SEO optimized description using the following keywords? Drop those 4 or 5 keywords. Say, use these keywords 2 to 3 times in the description and make sure it's under 750 characters. This is for my business, and then you put your business name, okay? Now, what else you want to make sure you're putting in your description is those same keywords that I was saying in the title. Car detailing city name, right? So go into ChatGPT, plug all those things in, it's going to spit a description out for you, and that's what you're going to put in your description section. Just make sure that it does look not robotic, okay? So don't make a super AI looking description here. Okay, so that's what you want to do in terms of keywords there. And then the next thing that you want to do, now this is arguably one of the most important things, is make sure you actually have a competitive amount of reviews on your profile. Because if you have 2 reviews and there's other people in your city with 100, you are going to get destroyed. No one's ever going to call your business, okay? So the way you do this is literally go on Google Maps, search up the exact same thing, or detailing North York, and you want to take a look at the top 3. So ideally, right, you want to be ranking in the top 3. So you'd be taking a look at the people who are ranking here. Now, this is very, very off for me right now just because I'm literally like in the city. So it's going to obviously show me the closest in proximity. But if you are if you open this up on an incognito tab where you can't see your location and you search up car detailing North York, it's going to give you a lot better of a idea of what those top 3 businesses in your city have. So you'll see maybe the top one guy has 50 reviews, the other guy has 100 reviews, and the other guy has like 60 reviews. You know that to rank in the top 3, you need somewhere in that range between 50 to 100 ideally. You can get away with a little bit less if you do everything else I say, but ideally the more reviews the better. Okay, so that's that with reviews. And then the second or the last thing is going to be filling out all of those additional sections with keywords. So as I was showing you, you have a product section where you can add random products. You can even add different services that you offer. You can put a product as interior deep cleaning special, right? And then just stick keywords in here. For me personally, again, I did this a long time ago. I would just stick random products in here and add keywords along the way. Obviously, I don't sell any of these products. So that's just to fill out more keywords and also make your Google business profile more filled out, because the more filled out it is, the better. Always. As much information you can put in here, the better. Google really likes when your business profile is updated and has as much information as possible. So that's that. Then you want to go in here and actually add all of the services that you offer, as well as custom services. So again, you want to basically add all of these here, right? And then if you have any extra services, you want to go ahead and add them. Okay, and what else you could do is actually put keywords into the descriptions for each one of your services. So those exact same keywords we were using before, use ChatGPT for everything. Just tell it what you're trying to achieve, give it the keywords to use, tell them to use it around 2 to 3 times in the description, and then you plug it in for each area that you can. There's also a Q&A section where you can add. So do that. Where was it? Here you go. So I don't know if they let you put, I don't know if I'm just like stupid or falling behind, but as of recently, like within the last month or so, they just removed the option to add questions to your own profile. So I guess that's a new update. But apart from that, you also have the section where you can add updates, where you will just click, where is it? Add update, add update. Ooh, I'm slow here today. There you go. Here you can add a post or an update here. So again, same thing. You're literally just gonna put a random update. You can put an offer, be like interior deep cleaning special for this weekend, right? Or you can just put like, hey, we are now offering ceramic coatings. Just anything to really update your page and add some keywords. It's good to go in here and do this maybe once in a while, maybe once a week or so, and then just throw in a random image of a car. Put the call now button here, and then you're good to go. Now, the last thing that I will say is you can also reply to your reviews. So when people leave reviews, you want to first try to get as many people to put keywords in those reviews. So if you're asking people to leave reviews, it's honestly easier for them if you just tell them what to say and they copy paste it. So go and give them a keyword optimized review, ask them to put it, and then when you are replying to your reviews, go ahead and also do all of those things. So get those keywords in there. ChatGPT, just copy paste the review into ChatGPT. Say, using those exact same keywords, please give me a reply to this review, and it's going to do that and try to reply to every single one. Okay, so that's pretty much it for optimizing your profile. Again, just to recap, keywords in the name, car detailing plus the city, as many reviews as possible, but in a competitive amount. Um, Use those keywords in as many areas as possible and fill out every single section. Now, last thing I'm going to add, it's not too important, but also if you can have your business open for 24 hours, that's just going to help keep the call volume consistent. Google really likes when your page, again, is active. There's actual human activity. So even if you're not going to pick up the phone at 10 p.m., it's actually pretty nice that it's good for your SEO if people are calling your page above others. And also when your page is closed, it tanks the SEO. So maybe it's a Friday evening and you got nothing to do, and you got invited nowhere and everyone's out doing partying or whatever, and somebody calls you and you're just in your room doing nothing and they want to detail. Charge them $300 and you can go detail a car and make $300. I don't know. Just a suggestion. Open 24 hours. Okay, that's it. So yeah, that's basically it. And that's how you're gonna basically get your profile to rank in the top 3 and get a couple leads a day potentially. The only downside to this is if I'm in Toronto and I'm searching for a car detailing business, and there's a detailing business listed an hour away from me, I will never see that business. It doesn't matter what I do. Even if I would be willing to drive out an hour to do a detail and maybe make like 400, $500 off of like I don't know, paint correction or something. And I don't really detail anymore, so I have no idea. But, by the way, or if I had technicians in that area who can easily take on a job, this Google business profile is not going to rank there no matter what. So the workaround for this and how you can actually get appointments booked every single day is through creating multiple Google business profiles ranging in different areas, right? So this is kind of what I call the hybrid method. Instead of just having one Google business profile and just babying it and doing everything possible in, the optimizing it and doing all this kind of stuff, I prefer to do a hybrid model. Okay, so this is kind of how it works and why it works. The first thing is detailing Google business profiles are incredibly easy to verify. If you tried verifying something like a plumbing business profile, you are going to run into a million and one problems. And I know this firsthand. I have a bunch of different profiles listed on different services, right? I have plumbers, I have cleaning businesses, I have HVAC contractor, I have more plumbing businesses. I've got around 20 plumbing business profiles right now. So these are absolute hell, okay? These are gonna make your life a lot harder. But detailing is so incredibly easy to verify. I have had hundreds of detailing businesses verified and absolutely no problem whatsoever. It's super, super easy. So you want to take advantage of this, right? If you have a detailing business and the easiest Google business profile to verify is detailing, take advantage of this. Get a bunch of these profiles up because each profile can only hit a certain radius, right? So go get that extra volume in over the quality because if you can have 10 profiles up, which is not a lot harder than having one profile up, and you can spread 10 reviews across 10 profiles versus 100 across one, guarantee those 10 profiles in different areas are going to get you far better results because you are able to reach people in different areas now, right? There's only so much you can do to a single profile to expand its reach, but when you actually place a new pin in a different location, even if it's not going so broad, you at least hit a whole new area. So doing this is going to be 10 times more beneficial than just having one profile and doing everything you can to it. Because again, like I said, there's only so much that you can do. And the actual work to result ratio is so much better, right? Like I said, those 100 reviews spread across 10 profiles is basically the same amount of work, but you are going to get so much better results, okay? So this is kind of how it works. I'd usually recommend you probably already have a business profile up. So do everything I said and get that profile ranking as much as you can. Do everything you can to get it up. Do everything I said, go through everything. It won't take too long. But going forward, instead of adding more reviews and doing all of this garbage, it's not garbage, it's helpful, but instead of doing all of the stuff to this profile, go ahead and make multiple profiles, okay? Now, I recommend naming them the same thing just so you actually have a brand going on, but it doesn't really matter because they're going to get leads anyways. So as you can see here, I have a couple profiles on one account and they're all named differently, but the thing that they do have in common is that they all have an address. So make sure your profile is listed on a physical address. By the way, you can literally put this on any address. I recommend just doing a random commercial building in the area you want to list it. So get an address on your profile and just make sure you're doing those exact same things with the name. And the actual brand name doesn't matter too much. But as you can see, here's 3 other profiles. So this one has the same brand name as this one over here. It's just the city name is different and the location is different, but they're both Drift and Shine. I don't know why I thought that was a good name, but whatever. Besides the point. And so this is going to be a lot more helpful because you're actually, I mean, I said this like 10 times, but you're able to reach people in different areas, okay? So this is kind of how you want to set this whole operation up so that you can also get hundreds of calls every single week through Google My Business, okay? So you want to get around 20 profiles up. This is a sweet spot because with 20 profiles, you could pretty much hit every sort of corner of your city. Unless you're in a really big and dense city, you can probably afford to put more. But 20 is kind of the sweet spot. Now, I had a lot more than 20 in my city, but going back, I probably would limit it to around 20 and do a little bit of extra work on those profiles. I kind of just tossed them up, put 10 reviews, 3 photos, and left it and called it a day. It worked really well. I was booking out every single day, but I would go back in time and do 20 profiles instead. Makes it a lot easier to manage. You don't have a bunch of these numbers and everything. So you don't need them to rank in the top 3. Each one is going to get its own proximity search. So Basically, the closer somebody is, the higher your profile will rank, right? So even just having it up there, and maybe it doesn't rank top three across the board for the city, for those people nearby, it's still going to rank in the top three. And that way, you're going to get a lot of leads from people who are close by. And that is why you need more profiles to sort of make up for the fact that they are not expanding as far. Okay. So you really don't need that many reviews. You don't need to be in the top three and match everybody. 10 to 30 reviews is sufficient, good enough, right? And you can, by the way, one person can review multiple profiles, but one person cannot review one profile multiple times. So that's another reason why it's so much easier to do this, because you need 100 different people to get 100 reviews on one profile. You only need 10 people to get 100 reviews across 10 profiles. Now, again, be careful with this. Don't just make the same person review every profile every single day. They will get deleted. But there's a ton of ways to get fake reviews really quickly and easily. For reference, I have thousands of reviews, and yes, they are fake, I will admit, across my profile. They're really easy to get. Just get fake reviews. Doesn't matter. 10 to 30 per profile. That's going to be good enough, and that's going to start them to start ranking. Now, you want to make sure that they are obviously all funneling to the same booking page. So the way I go about this is basically I'll have a tracking number. So I use CallRail as the software, but you can use anything really. You can use Go High Level, you can use Twilio, anywhere where you can basically purchase a number that you can then forward to yourself. So what I do is go ahead and get a local area code. I purchase a number, and then the routing, make sure that it goes to my phone. Okay, so I'll plug in my phone number, and every time somebody calls that number, it's gonna go to me or to my virtual assistant, wherever you wanna send it to. So make sure you have them all forwarding to the same number, and then make sure that the website domain is either the same, or the booking page or the lead form submission page all goes to the same email. Again, it's really not that hard to set up. You literally just you either just duplicate the website and just buy a new domain. It'll be $1. I usually use .site domains because they're like $1 each. So you'll notice I have a bunch of profiles here, and the sort of trend across them is that I'm just going to try to find one here. The trend is that they're all .site domains, right? So they all end in .site, and the website always looks sort of the same. It's just duplicated, right? And this all goes to the same booking page where they can book online. Now let me find another one just to show you. Let's see. Let's find another one here. Here's another one. Right, .site. And then you can see it's .site domain. And then once it loads, you'll see again, same website. It's all just duplicated across all of these Google business profiles. They're still up. I don't really care to work on them anymore. So you're going to funnel everything to the same thing. You're going to have your VA manage everything. So you can hire a virtual assistant on onlinejobs.ph or Upwork. Those are the best places. You can hire a virtual assistant for like $4 or $5 an hour. They're going to answer every single phone call for you. They're going to book all the appointments. They're going to message your technicians. So if you're not doing the jobs yourself, you're going to have detailers going out and doing the jobs for you, or you can do it yourself. Totally up to you. But they're going to basically take care of all the back end work. Now for me, once I had this set up, I literally did nothing because my VAs would answer the phones, deal with all the customers, take care of all the bookings, and then find the contractors. I literally just make sure that I was getting paid. That's literally all I had to do, right? Now, the VA could have done this too, but I just like to make sure that I'm getting paid, so I took that into my own hands. But literally, after all these profiles are set up, I was working 10 minutes a day, making $15K a month. And this way, it's also good because you're not just reliant on one source of leads. So let's say, God forbid, your business profile gets shut down. Your whole business is cooked now, right? Now, if one of my business profiles got shut down, I wouldn't even fucking notice. Like I wouldn't notice. I wouldn't know for months. So that's kind of the model that I personally preach for. It just makes your life a lot easier. You don't actually have to detail anything, and you just kind of print money while doing nothing. So recommend giving it a go. If you don't want to give it a go, again, take this information and put it on your Google business profile. If you're not getting at least 70 calls a month, like I'm telling you, this was with so little effort. If you're not getting at least 70 calls a month from your profile, you have a lot of work to do. So go ahead and get all of those things done, and guaranteed if you had 20 profiles getting you 70 calls a month, right? That is 1,400 calls every single month. Yeah, exactly. I think so. I think I did the math right. So that's a lot of leads. You can make a lot of money from that. That's all I'm saying. But essentially, that's pretty much all. I think that's it. Yeah, I pretty much covered everything. So if you're interested in setting something like this up, go ahead, take this info and run and do it right now. Literally get off this video and do it. Or if you were looking to get some extra help and guidance on setting it up, I do offer like a one-on-one sort of program where I basically take you through everything step by step and show you exactly how to do it. If you'd be interested in something like that, I'll leave a link to book a call with me in the description. Again, you don't have to, but it might be helpful. Anyways, up to you. And then I'll leave a link to my Instagram if you want to watch some of my videos. I post really like brain rot content there, but if you want to drop me a follow, go ahead. And I think that's it. So, or actually, I'll leave my Skool community. I don't really promote it, but I'll leave it in the description as well. If you're looking to sort of just get started with this, just to like pretty much get a better idea of everything and how to actually verify these profiles all the time and get like tens and dozens of these up. I'll leave the Skool community in my bio. That's about it. I'll end the video here. I've been yapping for way too long. So please do subscribe also. Leave me a like, and then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.